Good afternoon and welcome back to Ains Outdoors, you outdoors freaks. It's Friday afternoon, it's 1:30, and I know I said I was changing location, but I haven't. I'm back on the big pit, and there's a good reason I'm back on the big pit. Mate fished here till middle of the week. Fish were here, the wind was blowing in. It's been blowing in here now for a solid week, and I'll turn you around and show you. That, you outdoor freaks, is the reason why I'm back. It's hacking in here all weekend. It's been blowing in here all week. There's fish moved in on it. I'd be stupid to go somewhere else with the conditions like this. It's absolutely perfect for this end of the lake, and fingers crossed we can get a pickup or two. I've changed my baiting strategy slightly this week. I'm still using boilie on one rod and tigers on the other rods, but I've changed my baiting approach with regards to the free offerings that I've put out there. I'm not going to say anything at the moment. If it works, I'll tell you what I've done. I have got a chance of rain and thunderstorms any time now for a few hours, and then there is rain I think tonight, tomorrow and Sunday. So it's real carpy conditions, and every day this week as the days go on, the pressure is dropping more and more and more. I've even put my reel mat out, because when it rains here on that flat surface, it splashes up all the mud and just absolutely cakes everything. So I thought, no, I'm going to put my mat out, stop the reels getting grubby and getting grit in them. It's only the third time I've used that mat, and it came with my pod when I brought it 10 years ago. It's only the third time I've ever used it, and it's all 3 times I've been here on this lake. Never used it anywhere else. It's just so muddy here. When it gets wet, it splashes up and goes over everything. I've got the tarp up over the top of the bivvy. Try and keep some of the weather out that's coming, which means I can keep my windows open as well. It gives me a little dry area to store stuff. I've just made a coffee. I'm going to sit back, relax, keep watching the water. Pretty sure I saw one show while I was setting up earlier. Not the easiest conditions to see it in unless they completely come out of the water, but I'm pretty sure I saw a bat go up over towards the left, over near my left hand spot. Fingers crossed. I'm going to sit here now, eyes on the water, and hopefully we'll have some action, and I can bring you back sooner rather than later. Catch you all in a bit. Oh, 5:45. Big old thunderstorm rolling in. Listen, you hear it? It's coming in from behind me, sort of rolling in. It's been going on for about half an hour, but it's pretty active, getting louder and louder. God, so many mosquitoes. Hopefully this storm will get the carp going. Only trouble is my bivvy is under 3 big pine trees. Probably not the best place to put your bivvy in a thunderstorm. I've just been watching all the lightning strikes coming in. It's definitely getting closer now. Be over the top of me in a minute. Just my luck, I'll have a fish jawing it. That's happened to me quite a few times. You're reluctant to pick your rod up. Oh, it's going to be interesting. I'll bring you back. Storms here. Pretty carpy. Really loud. Right over the top of me. Hopefully it passes quick. Oh, pretty sure I just saw a fish show then. This is carpy. Come on, you carp. Coming down now. Should be past soon. Oh, another show. Just to the right there. I hope this works the carp up. Something's got to soon. It's a shame I can't get out midweek. Wednesday, Thursday's looking unbelievable. Pressure down to 900. Jesus. Love the smell of a thunderstorm. It's almost like you can smell the electricity in the air. Didn't quite see that then. I wonder what that was. There's a lot of little rudd topping. I don't know what that one was. It seemed a bit of a bigger disturbance. I just missed it. God, it's flattened right off. I think the rain's actually stopped now. I think that's just falling from the trees. That is right above. Oh, here comes the rain again. That's big drops. Got me wellies and me waterproof trousers on, just in case. Got my jacket right here if I need to grab it and run out. Be just my luck. That's that blimmin' Fluffles up there, that is. Having a laugh. Chasing blimmin' squirrels round. Furry little pest. Blimmin' useless creature. Bloody missed that dog. Right, that's enough of that. I'll bring you back in a bit if anything happens. Just coming up to 7 o'clock now. It's got real still, real calm. I've just had 2 shows, one a yard off of my right hand spot and one about 3 yards off of my middle spot. I really hope I'll get something this weekend. They're definitely here, they're right here. I've been here all week. They just need to get on the feed. Hopefully they can sense this change in the weather and this pressure drop in, and it's 7:30 now. Sunset, it's getting dark. Just had another good show, literally just to the left of my middle spot, a couple of yards away. Hopefully we'll have something in the night. And I'll be speaking to you before morning. Rain's meant to be starting around sort of midnight-ish, going through till about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Not heavy, just sort of 50% chance of showers, so See you when I see you. Morning everyone, it's 9 o'clock. Just been sat here watching. I've seen one show, not 100% sure it was a carp, but the back came out of the water. It could have been a big tench, but that was about a yard off of my spot. Wind's still hacking in. I'll turn you around in a minute. I just wanted to show you this new hoodie from Wallop. This is the new sniper hoodie, and what it's got is it's got this built in, so it's perfect for winter. You can close it right up with a big old hood on it, big old neck gaiter. The neck, it goes right round, keeps your neck and everything warm. It's quite big, look. And inside's this micro fleece material, and it is really, really warm. They're on the Wallop website. By far the most superior clothing I've ever used. Really is good quality and really good price as well. Really good price. Like this hoodie's like 30 odd quid. It's like 40 quid tops. And when you think some of the other brands, some of the bigger named brands, they're like 60, 70 quid, 80 quid for a hoodie. And this is awesome. It really is good, really is good. All their gear is good. So I just thought I'd show you this. I've got, I think I've left it in the car. I've got one of the new big woolen beanie hats for the winter as well, and that's lovely. And if you like a bobble hat, or you don't like a bobble hat, it's got a big bobble on it, but the bobble's got a popper on it, so you can pop it on and off. But yeah, no, really impressed. Got my waders coming soon. That's a new addition this year. They'll be here in a couple of months. They're still in production, but they look absolutely awesome. They've got an external pocket rather than a pocket down inside. They've got a big waterproof external pocket with a zip. Obviously, as soon as I've got them, I'll show you them. Let me flip you around. Don't forget, while I'm here, Parker baits. What I'm using at the moment is supercharged hard hookers, because the tench don't seem to be able to take them, and the Match the Hatch OG Fish wafters, and I'm fishing them on one of my rods. The one I'm using a boilie. The other ones are obviously tiger nuts, but they're Parker baits tiger nuts on the hook, on my hook link. But this is how I'm doing it. Just fishing the standard flipper rig. With the wafter and the hard hooker. And that's the only rig I use, apart from in the spring when I might go over to a little hinge rig, maybe a choddy, but it's just a flipper rig for me everywhere. As long as I can present a bait on the ground, a flipper rig. I went through a stage of trying the Ronnie rigs and that, but I'm not saying they're not good rigs. Of course they work, loads of people catch loads of fish with them, but it's just too much mechanics for me. I like the flipper rig, works absolutely perfect. And with the OMC lock hook or the Nash claw hook, fish picks them up, mate. They're deadly, deadly. I think this year, all the fish I've hooked this year, which I don't know how many fish I've caught this year, 20, 25 fish, which on the waters I fish is okay. You know, it's quite good going. Obviously I don't do the normal YouTube day ticket circuit, like, you know, your linears and your Farlows and all that sort of, where people go and catch loads of fish. Don't do that. I fish, you know, trickier club waters, syndicate waters. I've probably done between 20 and 30 fish this year, and out of all them, I think I've only lost one to a hook pull. Just one. 99.9% of the time when I hook a fish, it's nailed. Them lock hooks and them claw hooks, I would never use another hook. Unbelievable hooks. And I only use size 2s and size 4s, so. Right, let me turn you around. Don't forget, Parker Baits online, first order, you get 10% off with the code Haynes Outdoors. Make it a big order, makes sense, you're saving money. You won't be disappointed, I promise. Freshest in the game. Right, it's still hacking in. After that storm last night, it went dead calm for about an hour, 2 hours. And then the wind started again. We had a few showers throughout the night, nothing major. Chance of showers today for a couple of hours and then clear until this evening. And then probably a wet pack up tomorrow. Loads of fish topping. Rod or tench probably. Don't like to say I've seen a carp show unless I'm 100% sure it's a carp, because a lot of the time it's rod or tench, or there's no bream in here, so you're not getting bream backing out. Roach maybe, mainly rod and tench. So many of them in here. I know some people say, well, if you see the fish, it's a carp, it's not a tench. But I've seen big tench back out that, you know, I'm pretty 100% sure they're tench, so. Can't always say if you see the fish, it's a carp. Unless it was a carp with a fin pattern and a tail pattern that look exactly like a tench. Which I suppose is possible, but unlikely. Right, I've just put some more bait out. Not a lot, nothing too substantial. Just small bits. Crumb, chop, and mini mix pellet. That's it. You see that slick out there. Just had a visit from my mate. He normally comes in to swim after me. He normally turns up on a Sunday and fishes a few days. He's not fishing this weekend, but he just popped in quick. He fished last week after I went. He come here, he was here on the Sunday morning when I packed up. And he had one of the small fully scaled out. He said it was, I don't think he said how heavy it was. It was about £14 or something, 14 to 18, something like that. Can't remember actually. Oh, I say they've been in here all week. He said they'd been in here all week. Dylan, my stepson that you've seen on the video, he's fished Motley last night and he had an £18 common out. 2 o'clock this morning. He's done all right over there his last few sessions. Oh, terrorist. Oh, 2 terrorists. Oh, they don't clear my tigers out. I better get rid of them because I've got a hook bait down there. I'll catch up with you in a minute. Little goddamn terrorists. There's 4 of them now. I just wiped my left hand rod out. Just had to redo it. Pain in the bloody arse. Whoever said we're not allowed to shoot them need shooting themselves. Meant to taste real good as well. Bloody pests. Right, left hand rod's redone. Sure they can hear you putting bait in from the other side of the lake. Even though it's 65 acres, they were right over the other side of the lake. Literally on the far bank. And within 5 minutes of me putting bait out, they were here. Bloody pests. There's not many people on this week. There's only me and one other chap on this side of the lake, and I can only see one bivvy on the other side, but so there's a few swims I can't see. They all must have been scared away by that report of potential bad weather that we were meant to have yesterday. We had a little bit for about an hour. Off they go. Someone must be spomming over the other side of the lake. Afternoon, you outdoor freaks. It's just gone 4 o'clock. I've just had, I don't know if it was a liner or something. It just went beep, 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 beep on my left hand rod, so. Been a fair bit of fish activity over there. Obviously I don't know 100% whether it was carp or not, so there's quite a bit of fish movement over that way. Touch wood, fingers crossed it's carp. Been sat down there, been sat down by the water, and I've been climbed up on that tree on the right there for the last hour or so. I was stood in the tree for about 20 minutes, just watching. Gonna make a coffee now. Hopefully something will happen soon. Coming into late afternoon, early evening now. Three and a half hours till sundown. Hopefully one of them old originals, preferably one of the big old originals. I'll have a swim through and get intrigued by my bait. Keep getting visited and spied on by a massive great big pike. It's just come in and took a dead roach that was floating in the surface. He keeps coming back. He's been sat in here. Keeps going out, then coming back, and he's watching me. I was just down here having a coffee. swam out and swam back in 4 times. Literally coming in and looking at me. Typical now, I've gone and got my camera. I'm trying to film you through my glasses. It's got to be pushing 20 pound. It's huge. Oh, there it is. It's sat out there under my line. Can't quite see it. Here it comes. It's coming in now. Just off the tip of my left hand rod at the moment. You can just about see it in the water. It's almost under my rod tips. Can't see it. Because it's sat over the weed, you can't see it. It's there, look. Just about make it out. Need it to go back over to the light bit of the ground again, then you'll be able to see it. It's just sat there. See it there, look. It's an absolute crock. There it goes, look. It's going over the light bit now. It's huge. Can't appreciate how big it is through the camera. If he goes back on that light bit over there, he's facing me now. He's coming right in to look at me. Look. He's huge. Laying in that weed. It's literally 3 foot off the bank. Absolute unit. Monster pike. Good 20 pound. Keeps coming in and watching me, coming right up to the bank. Wherever I go, he goes. If I go left, he goes left. He comes right in and watches. Monster. So many bats flying. I've only just turned the camera off, so I've just turned it back on again, so just adjusted it slightly, but so many bats flying. Where I'm going now. Massive pike. About £20. It's huge. Just sat right in the shallows watching me. Keeps coming back. Just drifting off again now. Evening everyone. It's 20 to 8. Sun's down obviously. It's gone flat calm. Rain coming in a few hours. Hopefully we'll have something in the night. Definitely fish in the area. Hopefully I'll see you before morning. Morning everyone, just gone 7:30. Obviously no fishing tonight. As you can see, conditions have changed a bit. Meant to be like this till about 10 o'clock I think. Be a bit of a later pack up today. Still chances to bite, so fingers crossed. I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Just coming up to 9:30. Just seen a fish roll just to the right of my middle spot. So they're definitely still here, definitely still in the area. And all the time the rods are in the water, I've got a chance. Rods will be out for another couple of hours yet, I should imagine. Going to be a wet pack up today. Obviously, if anything happens, I'll let you know. Literally just brought you straight back. Just seen a fish come and stick its head out. Literally to the same, just to the right again. Just need them to get their heads down. Just one of them to get inquisitive. Hi, you outdoor freaks. Right, it's 10:30. Still got my rods out. Everything else is packed up now, apart from just my tarp. I've packed everything away under my tarp. So I've got my tarp, my chair, my sling, my mat, and that's it. Everything else is packed away apart from my rods. I'm going to sit under there for a bit. That's it. I'm sat under my chair now, sat under my tarp. Don't know why more people don't use tarps. They literally take 10 minutes to put up. I've packed all my stuff away under my tarp. Everything is, 95% dry. Apart from like the odd splashes here and there. Everything's packed up in the car from underneath my tarp. Now I'll sit here for a couple of hours. We bring the rods in about 12. Normally get bite time here up until 12, so that's what they reckon. So, and there's fish out there still moving about because they're still showing. So I'm just going to take my coat off because I'm boiling hot and sit here and watch, and I'll bring you back if anything happens. Right, 11:45. I was just getting my rods in. I've got 2 of them in. It's absolutely hammered down. I've got a bit wet. I've still got my tarp up, luckily. Sat under my tarp. Just wait for this shower to pass. I'll get my other rod in. I'm glad I left the tarp up. Keep getting beats on my left hand rod. It'll be just my luck. I've got my raincoat here if I need it. It's been hammering down like this solid now for 20 minutes. Serious amount of water. Right, you outdoor freaks, it's 12:30. I'm all packed up. I'm in the car. The wettest pack up I've had in over a year. As you can see, nothing's even packed away. It's just all chucked in the back of the car. It's too wet. Everything's in there. I'll sort it out later when it ain't raining or some other time. Thanks for watching. I was so confident I was going to get one. Fish everywhere. I don't know when I'll be back here now, but until next time, Haynes Outdoors out.